They love Gaudi.
They love
Gaudi and museums.
Gaudi number one.
They love arts, like museums, and then like most people like can come here to watch Gaudi's work, and then Dali and
Dali, Picasso.
Yeah, Picasso. Tapas store. Because they just like before they come to here, it's just imagine like what it's like. But actually, when they get here and they go to tapas store, it's just wow.
They look for many places like you can find in Madrid or Seville with tapas. So in Barcelona there are not so many places. Now it's starting little by little. But as Ferran Adrià is saying, we have to really invest in the tapas concept because it's one of the world gastronomic concepts from Spain out to the world. So we have a high potential. That's something very cultural you don't really understand until you are in Japan. Basically, roughly 98% of Japanese people, they say they just speak and write only Japanese. 98% of Japanese citizens, but they can manage a little bit. But they always tend to put like a barrier with the Japanese language. If you have something written in Japanese, or if you address to them in Japanese, then they are more open to talk in Spanish or in English or in any other language.
And English we study at school, but actually we don't know. Like most people don't know like how to use English. So they just language is a really barrier for Japanese people.
It's difficult for them to start a conversation in foreign languages, because they have a sense of perfection in many areas of their life. So that's something Westerners, we do not have, and we don't really understand that until we haven't been living in Japan. Like, you know, you've been living there and you know how the Japanese way of doing things. I would say moshi moshi. The meaning is hello. When you answer the phone, you say moshi moshi.
Sobre la marcha. Because we don't have it in Japan.
Sobre la marcha. Restaurants. Then I know there is a Japanese library beside the restaurant Dinamica de Japó. Then in Sarriá there is a very big Japanese community.
Yeah, it's a little big village.
Then we have the Asian house in Barcelona.
Casa Asia.
Casa Asia. Then we have a shop called Momo in the Jewish quarter, where Japanese is the owner of that shop. There's another shop where they sell kimonos.
It's in Calle Baños Nose.
Yeah, Baños Nose. Well, there are many places where you can find Japanese stuff, Japanance food, Japanese.
And for me, it's like a Muji shop because there is a Japanese like Claire, always, and then they treat us as if I were in Japan. Maybe like for some people, like maybe his point of view bothered because it's just like sometimes it's exaggerated, and maybe it's just difficult to understand for like some Japanese people, because he's just writing like from his point of view, but things that which are really normal to us. So maybe like sometimes he criticizes, sometimes he just exaggerate. Maybe to some Japanese people it will be a little bit like it will bother, but. A little bit Japanese because it's like really difficult to find, you know, like we mean to Japan like this summer he was like surprised because almost nothing was written in English, only like limited area in Tokyo, and not so many people speak English. So maybe a little bit of Japanese just to survive. It will really help them to enjoy more Japan and travel in Japan.